So, we have got UFC 300 coming up, which I would think, oh my cow, holy cow, like it's such a different it's so contrasting compared to what we just saw this weekend. I mean, we had WrestleMania this weekend, man, and oh bro, it was like so much ups and downs. And like I watched WrestleMania, bro, I was like I was gonna do like a whole review type of thing on WrestleMania, but I was like, nah, man, it's like a lot, man. But maybe I can actually run through it now, since we're here, just kicking it. WrestleMania had a lot of ups and downs. They had the Saturday and the Sunday show. It was I would say it was mid, but I do need to give props, to what's they bro. They call this guy now by his real name, and I thought his name was Hunter the whole time. Wasn't it like Hunter something something? And that's the reason why they call him Triple H, because he's Hunter something something. No? Like that's what I've always thought. I feel like that's what JR used to say, Hunter, oh goddamn, Hunter, don't do it, Hunter, you son of a bitch. I feel like that's what I used to see like growing up as a kid. But now is Paul Levesque. Now they're calling man by his his government basically. Paul Levesque, bro. So they're saying it's like now the whole Paul Levesque era of wrestling, which I guess is kind of interesting. So I'm gonna give the man his props. So Paul Levesque, doing your thing, man. Changing it up a little, bro. Like they're introducing like YouTubers now. They had I Show Speed on there. Of course, they've got Logan Paul. I think KSI was also on there. I don't know who else was there, man, but there was like a whole bunch of, whole lot of people. I Show Speed, yeah. I mean, he brings obviously his viewership and whatnot. So why not bring the man on? Put him on for a few episodes. So it's something different, obviously, from what Vince McMahon used to do back in the day. Letting people kiss his ass and all those things that are obviously fun for some people, not all. But yeah, WrestleMania ups and downs. I didn't enjoy it as much as what I wanted to. I can't believe that people go there, bro. Like, I'm sorry not to. I don't mean to shit on wrestling, but I can't believe that people go and pay tickets to go and watch that type of thing. And for me, I find the entrances very entertaining. Like when the people are coming in, into the ring, they've got, all the pyrotechnics, they've got, all sorts of shit going on. I find that thoroughly entertaining. But really, that's about as far as it goes for me personally. And dude, I've watched wrestling, bro, since I was a kid, bro. Since I was 5 years old, since I started watching TV, I've been watching, wrestling. So seeing that was just a bit weird. I'm sorry. So actually, let me leave that One Piece. I'm thinking, will they copy strike me if I leave this One Piece thing on? Sorry, if I'm getting distracted. But yeah, I've watched wrestling since I was a kid. It's always been good growing up. It's always been entertaining. So keep us entertained, man. As long as we're entertained, then it's gonna be all good. I mean, it is called World Wrestling Entertainment after all. But the thing that throws me off about wrestling, bro, is that we all know that it is madly scripted, bro. That's the thing that throws me off. So for me, watching, these two guys, they're running around the ring, they're jumping over the ropes, and they're doing all types of stuff, watching that for me is just a bit weird, considering that we all know that this thing is scripted. Everybody knows, like, even my kids are like what, 6 and whatever. They used to watch it. They don't watch it anymore. I don't know why. I've never asked them, but they're like, I've asked them, hey, do you know this thing is scripted? They're like, yeah, we know, we know. And for me as a kid, I didn't really know that it was scripted. With the whole, they call it the Attitude Era. I don't know why it's called that. I didn't really know that it was scripted. I had a suspicion, but I wasn't like, what, hey, obvious, this is scripted. So it's a bit different right now. It's clear as broad daylight, man. I mean, technology has changed. Back in the day, we used to watch, on a little 54 centimeter TV. At the moment, I can watch it on YouTube. I can watch it everywhere. I can download a copy somewhere, and I can play it back and play it back. And if I see something, that seems like odd, okay, hey, this guy, he seems like he is intentionally moving in that direction, you know. And then I play it back, or I see him looking at the other guy, and they make eye contact, okay, I need to be there, bro. It just gets a bit lame, just from my opinion. But having I show speed there was great. I mean, the man, is a character, man. I mean, that face, bro. Like, you're like, nah, this dude, man's entertaining as well, and that's what it's about at the end of the day. As long as it's entertaining, then it's all good. So for me personally, like I said, I just find the entrances very entertaining, and then that's really about it. There's nothing further than that. The whole running around, jumping around, referee getting kicked, a third party coming. The Rock. The Rock was also doing it, by the way. Props to him as well. This weekend, he did a great job. I mean, the whole final boss concept thing, I like. It reminds me of wrestling back in the day, where there's this guy like a general manager. Like Eric Bischoff back in the day. He had the power to do whatever the hell he wants to do. He can kick the referee. He can be the referee. He can that was pretty cool as well. It reminds me of back in the day. But all in all, yeah, I'm glad it's over. Not to, sorry to say it in so many words. But all in all, let's see what Paul Levesque, as they call him, has in store for the crowds. WrestleMania 41. Props to the man. But hey, man, they must be spending some serious dough, bro. They had Snoop Dogg, bro. I know Snoop Dogg is like old now, but I'm sure Snoop Dogg, still charges that premium, you know. Even Snoop Dogg himself, like, my opinion on his whole commentary was very mid. It was very mid, man. Not really a fan of that, current Snoop Dogg. Maybe back in the day it would have made more sense, but right now, it doesn't really make much sense to me. But that's, I don't know, man. Don't call me a hater. I'm just being honest, that's just what I saw from my side. But anyways, to move on from that, obviously we got UFC 300 coming up, and UFC UFC is very contrast to what's this thing to WWE, in the sense where in UFC anything can happen, bro. I'm telling you, anything can happen, and that's the thing that makes it more exciting, bro. I mean, you've got two athletes, they're out there, they're fighting to the death, essentially. They're fighting for their lives. It's like essentially one of those things where you would look at those old in the movies where you got the gladiators, and they've got the whole Colosseum type of vibe, and there's a man and he's fighting against two lions. Anything can happen, bro. I mean, it's a dude. He's fighting two lions. I don't know if that actually ever happened, like for real in the past, but essentially it's a dude. He's fighting two lions. So anything can happen. He could kill the lion. The one lion could kill the other lion. The two lions eventually will kill the one guy. We all know that's gonna happen, but there could be a plot twist where, holy shit, I didn't, I didn't think that would happen. Holy cow, I can't believe that happened. So that's what UFC is, and that's what I find very entertaining about UFC. Of course, they've got the whole entrance music. They've got the press conferences are also very entertaining. Um, but at the end of the day, when they step into that ring, it's a man versus a man. At the end of the day, bro, am I advertising here? I'm sorry, bro. I was just watching One Piece. I was just chilling. Am I advertising? I don't mean to, man. I was just chilling. Sorry, let me just do that. Yeah, that's not advertising, is it? So yeah, it's one guy versus another guy. They've trained, they've been, doing everything, basically working out. There's climates, there's all types of stuff that's involved, and it's not scripted. I say that with a little bit of hesitation. With a slight little bit of hesitation, I will say that UFC is not scripted, right? So that's what makes it better than WWE, which obviously exactly what's gonna happen. This guy's gonna lose, or whatever the case may be. Cody Rhodes is gonna finish his story as he said he would, and whatever. Then The Rock is gonna leave again. The Rock promoted WrestleMania and then he left. And then the Undertaker came, he collected a check, and then he left. See you next year again. Maybe a Hulk Hogan or somebody. Props also to Paul Heyman, who's still doing it. But anyways, that's like I said, that's enough about WrestleMania. So this weekend we've got UFC coming up. Where is it, by the way? These niggas are, bro. I'm excited like an MF. I'm really tempted to do like like a watch along type of thing, but I'm not a fan. How can you do something that you already are not a fan of? Like I'm a fan personally of podcasts and stuff like that. And this is the reason why I'm doing this right now, because obviously I love, I'm just a fan, it is what it is. So I'm not a fan of the whole watch along thing. I've seen some of the guys doing it, where you basically come and you watch something that they're watching, which like for me, I don't really see the appeal. There was one time I think I was watching Champions League, and I was basically all alone, just chilling at the crib, and I was like, damn man, I'm watching Champions League, and it would be good, I guess, to watch it with somebody, but I don't know if everybody like is lonely like that, to watch me watching something, right? So it's in Vegas. So it's UFC 300. It's in Vegas at the T-Mobile Arena. I'm looking forward to it. When I look at the fight card, because obviously I don't watch every single UFC fight. So when I look at the fight card, um, I would say, I would give it a 4 out of 5 and 4 out of 5 stars, just based on the star power that I'm seeing. Obviously, I don't know every single UFC fighter, but I know most of them because I watch most of the main fights. I do watch some of the fight nights as well. So, yeah, my knowledge, I would guess you would say, is pretty, you know, it's up there. I'm not like a diehard UFC fan. I've only started watching. I think it started just after the Conor McGregor era. I think the UFC fight was with Khabib. Yeah, it was Khabib fighting Conor. Sorry about that. It was Khabib fighting Conor, and that's the fight that actually got me, and that's how I became a fan of the whole sport and everything. Because I was like, wow, man, this is actually entertaining. It's exciting, dude. Anything can happen. There's trash talk, and of course, if you trash talk, then you're gonna have to meet me in the ring, and I'm gonna have to box you, possibly. And that's exactly what happened to Conor in that fight. So, since then, I started watching, and yeah, so the star power in this fight, from what I'm seeing, so Holly Holm, obviously that was before I started watching, so I don't really know. I don't know who Kayla Harrison is. I think she's one of the new people, right? That was signed. I think name sounds familiar. I think she was signed from some other fraternity or whatever. I don't know, but essentially that's where I'm gonna start watching. There's the featherweight Sadiq Youssef, Diego Lopez. I don't know those two dudes. Holly Holm, Kayla Harrison. I'm backing Kayla Harrison for that one. No doubt, in my mind. Aljamain Sterling versus Calvin Kata. I don't know who Calvin Kata is, bro. Maybe you could tell me. I don't know. Let's have a look though. Looking at the man's past. Right, so he had a few fights. Ooh, he had a few fights. Okay, he won in 2022. He won one fight by decision and he lost. Bro, I'm backing Aljo. I was already backing Aljo, right? Before I even had a look. Like, I know Aljo, he won the title, by luck, as you would say, but nah, man. Now I'm backing Aljo. I'm backing Aljamain Sterling. So Aljamain Sterling, 100%, I would say he's gonna go for it. To win that fight, in my opinion. Let's see what else we got here. We got just gonna go up from the list. So those are the prelims. We got Jiri versus Alexander Rakic. I don't know who Alexander Rakic is. I would back Jiri in my opinion. I know he lost the last fight. I think it was a championship fight that he lost. But yeah, against Alex Pereira, he lost. It was a knockout. Yeah, I remember that one. So I'm backing Jiri in my opinion. Charles Oliveira, Aman Tsarukian. Who's this dude, bro? Arman Tsarukian. Who is this nigga, bro? I don't remember seeing any of this guy's fights, bro. So last one was KO. So he won his last two fights by KO. So considering that it's Charles Oliveira, then I mean, I wouldn't say Charles. Yeah, Charles Oliveira is 37. he's at the end of his career, bro. I would say the other dude, even though I've never seen any of his fights, I would back him. Arman by knockout, of course, because he won his last two fights by knockout. Gaethje, Holloway, bro. I'm backing Gaethje. Gaethje either by decision or by knockout. I'm backing Gaethje all the way. Weili Zhang versus Yan Xiaonan. I don't know much about Yan Xiaonan. I know that Weili Zhang is a bit, she's been in the game for quite some time. She lost and then she won again. Oh, she beat Andrade? Nah, dude, I don't think you can call this fight. Like, I'd love to see what everyone else's prediction, but with this fight, I don't think you can call it. No ways. It could go either oh, it could go either or, it could go, I don't know, bro. I mean, both of these women are 34 years old. So, nah, it could go either way. So, I'm not gonna call that one. I'll leave that up to you guys. Maybe let me know in the comments what you guys think. If you think, I don't know, women's strawweight co-main event. I don't know, man. And I like Weili Zhang, hey. She is actually one of my favorites, or she was. But for me, I'm an age type of guy. I look at how old the person is, and hey, man, this person is is getting a bit old, so I'm a bit realistic like that. So, yeah, maybe Weili Zhang could do it, but we'll see what happens. And of course, we've got the main event: Jamal Hill versus Alex Pereira. So, Jamal Hill, no, sorry, Alex Pereira, who I've seen his fights. I haven't seen any of Jamal Hill's fights. I'll probably watch one actually after this on YouTube if I can find one somewhere. So yeah, Jamal Hill, bro, okay, two fights via KO. In 2022, it says he has two fights via KO. In 2021, one fight he won via KO, the other one he lost via KO. So his last fight, let's look at his last fight. Okay, he didn't fight in 2023. So man hasn't fought since 2022, right? And he's those fights that he fought in, he won via KO, right? So now we're looking at him fighting a guy who Alex Pereira, right? Let's just go because I remember that he got knocked out by Izzy, right? That's the only one that I can remember. Let's see what else happened. He got knocked out by Izzy and then he won the fight after that. So he beat Jiri, he beat Yan, and he beat Izzy won. Yeah, Izzy won. Okay. Izzy won it, but he had obviously was in a different weight class. Middleweight, Alex Pereira, so, bro, Alex Pereira, bro. Alex Pereira 2022, right? Is crazy. He won every fight 2022 and it's KO, 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 and the one by decision. He's fighting a guy who hasn't fought in a while. Is my thing correct here, bro? Because even for Alex Pereira, it's saying that he didn't fight in 2023. Oh, okay. So Jamal Hill fought Glover, but Glover, bro, and I think I remember that fight, bro. Glover's old and tired, bro. He's sick of this shit. He's one of those guys like you give the mic to, and he's like, I'm sick of this shit. I'm gonna I'm gonna go home to my kids. Nah, it's over for Glover. Sorry, I didn't mean to make that rhyme, but it's over for Glover. So let's see, 2023. So yeah, I stand corrected. So Jamal Hill did fight in 2023, and Alex Pereira obviously had a crazy year. He only lost one fight to Israel Adesanya, and he had stepped down. So for light middleweight, Alex Pereira to retain. Alex Pereira knockout either in round one or either in round two. I don't see this thing going to round three. I don't see it going to round four. I don't see it going to round five. Can somebody clip this, please? Because that's what I'm going for. That's my prediction for UFC 300. So, I know there's gonna be the upsets and all that. I don't really expect much. Maybe Gaethje. I expect Gaethje to win, but maybe Max Holloway could come up with an upset. Yeah, obviously the co-main, that's gonna be probably an upset. Like I said, obviously I'm backing Weili Zhang, but it could go either way. What else here? Bo Nickel. Nah, I'm not even interested in that, man. Bo Nickel is 5-0. It says. Yeah, I'm not even gonna call that. I'm not interested, but I'll check it out. Maybe it will be one of those, that's one of those moments that go where you're like, okay, holy shit. One of those holy shit moments, basically. So yeah. Anyways, so when is the press conference? I'm looking forward to the press conference. I'm hoping for a lot of trash talk. I'm hoping it goes crazy, and then we'll take it from there. No watch along for me. As I said, I shall be watching the fights myself. Obviously, it's in 3 days, bro. That's like around the corner. It's like around the corner. So looking forward to it 1000%. I hope you are too. Anyways, I'm gonna end it at that. That's really about it for me. That's all I have to add for today. I'll probably do a show, like a post UFC reaction show. I'll probably also do a Man United reaction show. I think United's playing this weekend. They're playing Bournemouth, if I'm not mistaken, right? I don't know, even know what the date is for that game. So, the 13th of April. So it's rough around the same time. So let's do this, right? Well, we're gonna do like a Man United, reaction type of vibe, like a podcast type of vibe, and then we're also gonna do a UFC reaction type of vibe. So I don't know what other sports there is this weekend, but anything else that there is that I am interested, bro, I won't react to on something that I'm not interested in. Like the Champions League yesterday, I watched like the second half of the PSG versus whatever. PSG versus Barcelona. Barcelona won 3-2. I watched the second half, but bro, I wasn't interested, so why would I talk about something that I'm not interested in? It was a good game though, but it is what it is. And I won't yeah. If Man United was in, obviously then I would be, doing something, but they're not, so why the hell would I do that? But anyways, yeah, Bournemouth United this weekend, and then UFC 300. So yeah, you can look forward to that. I'm gonna drop an episode. I'm thinking about twice a week now, 2 episodes a week. I'm gonna go maybe even longer, start extending the episodes. Uh, I think I want to go live. Actually, that's the one thing that I want to do. I think I appreciate live engagement, so I just want to go live and just start rocking. Uh, just do whatever. I'm also gonna be streaming something this weekend. Yo, bro, I'm gonna get lit now. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Please do leave a comment. Let me know what your predictions are for UFC 300. You can like and subscribe if you enjoy the video, whatever the hell. And yeah, I do know that I need a haircut. Yeah, that's loading as well, probably after this. Yeah, man, I'm gonna get the hell out of here. Peace.